My name is James Williams Jr. and I'm gonna show you guys this video.
You pulling your weapon, so I'm telling you, holster your weapon, man. Holster your weapon. What can I do for you?
What do you mean holster my weapon?
Well, you pulling your weapon, so I'm telling you, holster
Top
your weapon.
bus.
Because you got nothing to fear. My hands are clearly in.
Okay, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Yeah. I'm sitting here in my vehicle working. Why?
Some kind of PI or something?
Does it appear that I'm doing something illegal?
I don't know.
Okay, so
step out for me.
We just went through this. The other deputies end up in federal court. Please take your hands off of me.
122.
Get your watch commanders out. Please get your watch commander out here. Get your watch commander out here. I'm asking you for your watch
Got anybody
commander.
else in here?
Nobody's in here. I'm asking. I'm not being uncooperative at all.
You're being uncooperative.
How am I being uncooperative?
You're not doing what I'm telling you to do.
First of all, deputy, you pulled up here. You took a look. See, I rolled my windows down for you.
Okay.
My hands are clearly visible.
Okay.
And now you're grabbing on me.
You just stay right there.
I haven't moved.
Okay.
So could you please let go of my wrist?
No, I'm not going to let go of your wrist.
Fine.
Just stay right
You need your watch commander.
Okay, we'll get to all that.
I'm going to ask you again. Could you please put your weapon up?
No.
Okay. I didn't hear you request a watch commander.
I don't need to request a watch.
I'm asking for your watch
Okay,
commander.
we'll get to all that when we're done with you.
I'm asking for your watch commander, Deputy
Plunkett.
I'm asking for your watch commander.
Okay, we'll get him over here.
Your hands are shaking. That makes me feel very nervous.
Well, you're making me
You're
nervous.
shaking. Why am I making you nervous?
You're not doing what I'm telling you to do.
I haven't did anything that you asked me to do. You haven't asked me to do
I
anything.
told you to step out.
You didn't tell me to step
Yes, I
out.
did.
You want me to step out?
No, not right now.
Okay.
I'm going to wait now.
That's fine. But your hand doesn't need to be on me. I'm sitting here. My hands are in plain sight.
Yeah, it's affirmative.
Ask for the watch commander, please.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay, I need your horsepower.
We'll get to all that.
Okay.
In good time.
Right.
No, don't be reaching.
Man, I'm taking it
Don't
here.
be reaching.
You put your gun is shaking, and you pointing your gun at my head.
My gun at your head. Don't fucking reach. I told you not
Man, I
to
took my earpiece
Don't
off.
fucking reach.
Man, you need to put your weapon down. You need to put your weapon down, man.
I'm not going to do nothing.
Hey, you need to get over here, senior. He's got his weapon at me and he's shaking.
What's going on right now?
There's nothing going on. Deputy, he's got his weapon pointed at my head. I haven't done a thing. He came up here, he put his hands on me. I asked for watch commander. He's pulling his weapon on me. For what? For what?
I told you what for.
For what?
You're not listening to my commands. Not that I know of.
For what? What is he pulling his weapon on me for? I asked for his watch commander. You the sergeant.
Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Put your hands on the steering wheel.
Hey, your guy
Put your hands on the steering wheel.
You seen your
Put your
sergeant
hands
here.
on the fucking
Would you tell him to
steering
drop? What's going on? Why is your officer cursing at me? What's going on? Why is your officer cursing at me? Just do what he tell you. Excuse me, sergeant. I understand. My hands were in plain sight when he came up. I put my hands out in plain sight. Okay? He asked me. He started being basically disrespectful, telling me, what am I doing here? Would you please tell him to put his weapon down? What are you about to go? You got the taser?
Bonnie's getting it. Bonnie's getting it.
What's going on? What are you doing here? I'm code 5. Where you work? Where do I work? I work as a private investigator. And I just got through dealing with this in federal court with you guys. He pulled his weapon. All I did was remove my earpiece, and he pulled his weapon and pointed at my head. And he's still pointing his weapon at my head. I'm asking you to tell him to holster his weapon. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and back it up. Back it up. Keep your hands up. We're going to have you come out so we can figure out what's going on. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. I got it. What?
Raise your hand.
Oh, no problem. I'm gonna come around. No problem. Keep this video TikTok screen down there. The one guy 4-4.
One, that cop can't touch his phone. Period. That cop cannot touch his phone. That is not in the registration of police jurisdiction. They can touch you, but they can't touch your property. You know, they can have your property impounded. They can't take your property until they have you in processing. Now, shit like this is why we keep having problems with the law. Clearly, that cop is chicken shit. Now, there's nothing wrong with being prepared. There's nothing wrong with being, the dude spoke to him with police procedure, police lingo, so clearly the man may have had some law enforcement training to tell a man to holster his weapon. He asked him to holster his weapon, and you saw for yourself that the cop did put his hands on the guy without a legitimate cause. Outside of, I'm a chicken shit. Now, I'm a little bit of a coward myself, but you know what? I'm not going to just jump to conclusions and assume that somebody's going to fucking shoot me. Especially while they're on the clock. The guy's a private investigator. He identified himself. He tried to get the officer to calm the fuck down, and clearly this officer is very afraid. And see, you don't need a job if you're that timid and that afraid. Because sometimes things ain't that fucking bad, or that serious as you young people call it, to get all high, strung, and excited and draw your weapon on a civilian sitting in the van. This is how innocent people die. Cops need to be thoroughly screened. Straight up and down. Just like military men need to be thoroughly screened, cops need to be thoroughly screened because you are the permanent power of authority in the civilian world. Alright? So who polices the police? Things like this is why internal affairs exist. And I'm going to say this, and I don't give a damn if you're a police officer or if you're a normal person and you don't like what I'm going to say. Every police station in the United States needs an internal affairs officer in it. And why do I say that? Because there's a lot of corruption within the police. There are a lot of police getting away with beating people and doing things, and this is why every police office in every city and every state needs body cams and an internal affairs officer sitting right up in that motherfucker to make sure that the cops don't break the law. You can bend it a little bit, but that was going a little bit far in the bending rules. You don't just automatically unholster your weapon and aim it at somebody's fucking head. He sneezed, that dude would have been dead. No, because if you notice, his hand was not on the trigger wall, it was actually in the damn thing. So, unless I seen something completely different that no one else seen, do you think I'm right? Do you think this is becoming too big of a problem? Do you think cops need better training about not being afraid of people because of the color of their skin and living in a shoot first, ask questions later mentality? Well, if you don't like that, then you probably won't like this video. And earlier I made 2 videos about being honest. So let's be honest. Are cops becoming more cowardly than coppy? Is it because the bad guys have made you so afraid that everyone is now a bad guy, including soccer moms and shit? Yeah, you probably want to rehance the training in the police stations now. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Please look before you pull the trigger. Be seeing you.